The jump ropes slapped on the sidewalk as Addy took her place at the end of the line of girls who were playing double dutch after school. Addy had just missed for the 4th time. "Don't worry," said her good friend Sarah. "Just keep trying. You'll get it. Double dutch is hard." Addy agreed. "It sure is. I can jump with one rope just fine, but the minute I try to jump into 2, I get all tangled up. The ropes go so fast, I can hardly see them." "That'll change," said Sarah. "Don't get discouraged." Despite her troubles with double dutch, Addy felt happy on this pretty spring day. Poppa had been with her and Mama in Philadelphia for 3 months. They had moved out of Mrs. Ford's garret and into a boarding house. It was almost like having a big family again, except that Addy's brother Sam and baby sister Esther weren't there. Maybe that'll change someday, too, she thought. "Look at there," Sarah said, pointing up the street. "Ain't that your papa driving the ice wagon?" "It is," Addy exclaimed. "Let's go meet him." The girls took off and raced down the block. "Well, well," Poppa said in his deep voice when the girls reached the wagon. "Look what the wind done blown my way. If you girls want to ride home, I'm going to be heading that way in a bit. I got a few stops to make first." "I can't," said Sarah. "I got to get right straight home and help my mama." "All right," Addy said. "I'll see you tomorrow." She was disappointed. Sarah often had to help her mother do the washing that she took in to earn money. Addy climbed onto the wagon as Sarah left. Poppa slapped the reins on the horse's back, and the wagon moved away from the curb. "I wish Sarah ain't have to help her mama so much," Addy said, sitting close to Poppa. "I wish she didn't neither," Poppa said. "But her family need the money." He shook his head. "I never did expect things to be easy in freedom. But I didn't think things would be so hard either." "When me and Mama first got here, I didn't like Philadelphia at all," Addy said softly. "Mama worked real hard, and I spent most of my time alone in our room. I was missing you and Sam and Esther something awful. But Mama kept saying things was gonna get better. It was gonna take time for things to change." "Sometimes it seemed like change is as slow as this tired old horse," Poppa sighed. "But at least in Philadelphia, things can change for the better." "That's true," Addy said, spreading out her arms. "Here in Philadelphia, I get to go to school, and I can read and write and do my figures. I used to dream about it, but now it's real. And look at us, Poppa. We riding around the city on this big wagon. This is much better than worming tobacco plants." Poppa smiled. "There is some things better here. You going to school, me and your mama getting paid for our work, and we got a nice room at the boarding house." "Even though Sam and Esther ain't with us yet," Addy said. "You being here done made things much better for me and Mama." "But I want them to be even better," Poppa responded. "I'm a good carpenter. I can build anything. Every carpenter job I try to get, they say they don't hire colored folks. Ain't that something, Addy? When we was in slavery, I was a carpenter. Now that I'm free, I find out these white people up north think a colored man ain't good enough or smart enough to drive a nail." "That ain't fair," Addy said. "Sure ain't," Poppa said. "But that's the way it is." Poppa made 2 deliveries before he came to his last stop at Natkin's confectionery shop. Addy could see a group of white girls about her age sitting at a table eating ice cream. She had walked by this shop once with Sarah. Back then, Addy had not even known what ice cream was. But at a church social a few weeks later, Addy had her first taste of it and she loved it. Without thinking, Addy blurted out to Poppa, "It sure would be good to have some ice cream now." As soon as the words had flown out of her mouth, Addy felt awful. She shouldn't ask Poppa to spend money on fancy treats, and she also knew that this shop didn't serve black people. Poppa glanced at the group of girls inside the shop. "I'm telling you, Addy, this is some kind of freedom," Poppa said as he climbed down from the wagon. "I can deliver ice to make ice cream, but I can't buy my own daughter a dish of it.